Okay, what we're doing here, I got me a blank crankbait. This is also called a rattle trap. What I'm going to be doing is going to be painting this. This is how you make, well, one of the ways you can make your own fishing lure is you can buy these, what they're called blanks. And you can paint them the way you want to. Or you can still make these out of wood. A lot of old timers still make their fishing lures out of wood. Or you can buy these blanks and paint them yourself. Alright, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go ahead and paint this particular crankbait and show you how that's done. Alright, let's get busy. First off, what I want to do is I don't want to paint this bill. So I'm going to take some blue painter's tape and I'm going to tape up the bill. Okay, so here it is, just the bill taped up. You don't have to be all perfect about the bill. If you notice, it's not completely taped up, but majority of it is. That's good enough for me. You can go ahead and get around the little edges here if you like, but I don't worry about it. I just go ahead and tape it like that, and that's as far as I need to do. Now then, in order for spray paint to stick to this, it's kind of shiny, so we need to get the shininess off. So just get you some sandpaper and just kind of scuff it up a little bit. You don't want rough grit sandpaper because that's going to actually put scratches in your paint job. So I don't know exactly, this is 320 grit. All I'm doing is scuffing it up. Alright, now then, in order for your paint to be shown on here, you need to actually put a base coat on it. What kind of base coat I like using, well, the paint I use, it's hard to see what this is, but this is Cratex airbrush paint. I actually have a bunch of paint over there that I use. Of course, I could use more, can never have enough. But what we're going to do, go ahead and put this in our airbrush. I do reduce mine down, I don't know, I use water to reduce it down. You just go ahead and reduce it to the way you like it. Everybody's different on how thick they want their paint or how thin. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my airbrush, and I'm going to put a coat on here, make the whole thing white. That way when I do paint it, the paint will actually stick to it better, and you can actually tell that it's paint. Now, one trick that a lot of people do is they like to see the kind of a transparent lure. What they would do there is they would actually get what's called transparent paint. This is opaque, and let's see. If you notice here, I got some opaque paint here, and I got some transparent here. They're all different kinds. I even got fluorescent, so it's all different kinds. But in order to make a kind of a transparent color, you would not put a base coat on. You'll just use transparent paint very lightly and just go over this. And a lot of people do that. I've done it once before. It was okay. But let's go ahead and get a base coat on here, and we'll go from there. Alright, here we go. I went ahead and I painted the whole thing. It's a solid white color now. And I also went ahead and dried it. What I used to dry this paint with is a blowgun, hot air gun, we can call it. And I put it on low setting. And that's what you need to make sure you do, is that when you paint this, between every color you want to go ahead and dry it. Make sure this is totally dry before your next coat goes down. And be sure you clean out your air gun also in between every color. Alright, so now since we got the base layer down, let's go ahead and start painting this the color that we want it. Alright. Okay, went ahead and did one color with light green. Went ahead and did top, but you notice I did not do the belly. Reason why most fish has a white belly, so I went ahead and left that. But that's just one color. I do want to put a second color on top of this, so I went ahead. It's already dried. Gonna go ahead and clean out my air gun and put the second color in. Okay, here's a little trick for you. If you want to put stripes on your lure, what you do is go buy one of these little cones right here. I think I got this at Walmart or Dollar Store, something like that. And I use the in between the lines there for my stripes. Alright, so let's go ahead and, of course, you want it upside down, not like this. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm going to line it up. What I do is this very first vein, I guess you can call it, I got like a little edge on my fishing lure. The little gill, I lined it, my very first one, up with that. Now I got tape on this side because that shields my fishing lure from, that shields my head from getting any overspray on it. So let's go ahead and line this up. It's more or less of a balancing act what you're doing here. You gotta be careful when you do this too, because I've already scratched my paint. See? Give you a couple of lines on here. And let's see about doing the other side. Alright, got lines on both sides of the bait. Now what we want to do is kind of blend it into the top. Mostly you fish the top. It's very dark up on top, so let's go ahead and get that ready. Don't be too afraid, just do a little bit at a time and then dry it. Okay, one more step we're going to do before we put the sealant on here is that we can put some eyeballs on here. What it is, I do a lot of crankbaits, so I got all different sizes of eyeballs. That's what these little things are, all different sizes. So let's go ahead and find some that'll look good on there. And let's give some silver eyes. So now then, these eyeballs are self-adhesive, but they're only sticky so much, so that's why I want to put them on first. And then I'm going to go back over with this right here. This is my final finish. All this is to help seal this stuff in for now. Alright? Okay, what I got here is my finishing agent. I'm not going to disclose what it is just yet. Will I ever? Probably, but it's not right now. I'm going to keep y'all guessing. What I'm going to do is I went ahead and took the blue painter's tape off of the lure. Now I'm going to go ahead and dip it in here. Now then, this takes forever to dry. So, I made me up a little drying wheel here that I'm going to be putting this on. Gotta be careful here and alright. Now then, you do want this on the drying wheel because yes, this stuff is self-leveling, but yet as you can see, keeping it in one spot, it will drip. Let's see if I can get a better view of it. Okay, keep it in one spot, it will just drip and ball up into one spot. You really don't want that to happen. As you can tell, I got a little drop going on right there. So this is a barbecue rotisserie of all things. So turn it on. And I let that go all night long. By tomorrow, it will be finished. Alright, so let's check back again tomorrow and we see where we're at. And there you go, your finished crankbait. Went ahead, put on a couple of treble hooks and split washers, and yeah, it is finished. Totally dry. Got a nice little shine to it, and it is ready for fishing. So, really not bad, huh? This is just one example of how you can do your crankbaits. Of course, you can paint them any color you want. You don't even have to do crankbaits. There's top water lures you can do. There's all different sorts of things. I just hope this gave you a little idea on what you can do for your fishing hobby. Alright, so do you like this? The idea of me putting crankbaits on this shop, go ahead and let me know. I figure, well, this is Shane's hobby shop, so I figured, well, the hobby can be anything that I'm doing, not just woodworking. So give me your thoughts. If you want to see more of me painting different crankbaits or making different lures all together, just let me know. Or would you rather me just stick with woodworking or whatever? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give me that thumbs up and don't forget to like and share this video. Alright, my name is Shane. This is Shane's Hobby Shop, and we'll see you next time.